Hey there everybody, this is Troublemaker Comics here with another comic book review. This one is Morbius, the Living Vampire, number 4. In this issue he goes up against Spider-Man, as in issue number 3. The cover work, the color, this really, it really does the story justice. I mean, you get to see, it really shows what he does go through in the issue a little bit. And Spider-Man, again, I wouldn't say versus, but the ending to this story arc is pretty nice. It's different. I didn't see it coming. And once again, it tells you his powers and how he's getting his powers. He just wasn't a vampire with powers. He actually mutated into them, or vice versa. So let's get started. This is Dr. Payne, and he does illegal experiments on people. And when we first see him, we're getting introduced to Dr. Payne. You get to see him do what he does. I mean, he does illegal experimentation. And you see what happens. He takes an alcoholic, homeless guy, and basically just tears him up and does experimentation on him. He goes, if you survive the next 6 hours, the prototype artificial liver I've connected to you can be considered a success. And basically, like I said, he does experimental, illegal, moral, surgeries on people. And then you have Morbius locked in. His blood is being drained. And then he goes into a little bit about himself. And that, I guess due to some accident, he was robbed of a tactile sensation, and he feels no pain. And then he goes in to what he's going to be doing, and that tells him, hey, you have a reconstruction of the skeletal and muscular systems, resulting in enormous strength and resilience, and some psychokinetic levitation, and on and on and on. And then his orderlies come and get him. And then Spider-Man wakes up from his tranquilizer, and he goes in a little bit of who he is and why. But as you can see here, after taking all those shots, he's still standing, which I don't buy it, but yet. And then once again, Spider-Man puts a spider tracker on him. And then, as he's wheeling him to the operating room, he goes into the this room where he's done these experimentations on people. And so, and then gets introduced to this young lady. The patient has inoperable brain tumor. In any other facility, her death would be a tragic waste, but not here. And she asked to stop. And he just starts cutting her open. And then he says, you can't possibly remove the tumor. I have no intention to do such a thing. I'm removing what's left of her brain to determine the capability of maintaining bodily function. I have emphasized that the tumor is a new life form, possibly even with its own intelligence. And he goes, okay, I'm going to kill you. And as he gets ready to he tells it, Michael, you're still dying. Oh, your treatments have slowed the process of the disease, but that's all. No, the sympathy between you and your disease is remarkable, but far from perfect. The evidence is, and then everything, the killing, the guilt, all for nothing. And then goes completely berserk. Starts hopping and chomping on people. And then he goes after Payne. And then he goes in the other room and sees this man's head attached to a machine. And basically, please let me die. Oh God, please let me die. But never out of mercy. And he just rips the guy's head off. And as he is laying there dying, he says thank you, which I thought was a little different. And then Payne escapes, and then Spider-Man and him tassel, and then they start fighting each other. And then he tells him to shut up, and he goes, what? And then release me. And then his psychic powers come in, and some telepathic domination. And he actually takes his blood and tells Spider-Man to leave me alone and forget this night ever happened. And then the CIA guy standing in his hotel room tries to call that detective. Detective says, hold on, I'll hang up on you. And then goes out to the crime scene and finds a body with his pieces missing. And then there's somebody in the alleyway that might have done it. So, in the end, I like it. I think the ending was a little bit cheesy. The major bad guy in this issue, Dr. Payne, gets away, but yet how he subdues Spider-Man. Typical vampire, hypnosis or whatever you want to call it. So, but even he didn't know he had that power until just now. So, due to the tainted sample that he got earlier in issue 3. So, in the end, I like it. I think you'll like this title. You can still pick them up pretty cheap. Probably in your dollar bin for $1, maybe $3 tops. But if you like early 90s stuff and you like Spider-Man, this would go good for you. So, yeah. So, until next time, Take it easy. Stay out of trouble. Bye.